Yeah, this is Talmagella representing the Caribbean Vibes Radio with the Vibe Master, Chris Whilby, the man who bring to you education, information to the world.
I hear Caribbean vibes. I just had to stay. I had to put a golden crown on Caribbean vibes, and I know they don't understand the way Caribbean vibes play. I know they should understand that the champion is here to stay. Caribbean vibes, they cannot play like you. They wanna play like you, that's true. Caribbean vibes, they cannot play like you. Wanna play like you. Play the way you do. They all wish on the stars above, just to get Caribbean vibes love. But dreams are made to come true. Dream, that's all they out there can do. And I don't wanna stay away, 'cause it's positive vibes today. And I know I don't wanna stay away. I just positive songs I play. Caribbean vibes, they cannot play like you. They wanna play like you, that's true. Caribbean vibes, they wanna play like you. Cannot play like you. Play the way you do. Ooh, yeah. Caribbean vibes are play. Ooh, yeah. Night and day. Ooh, yeah. Positive vibes. Oh yeah. I like that. Stratus representing for Caribbean Vibes Radio. Chris and Simone. Stay safe.
Well. Wow. I can't believe it's Thursday already and I'm back here. It seems as if I was just here. It seems as if, no, I understand what Lady D is going through. I hear Lady D say it all the time, But I am just realizing because, why? I swear I was just here. And it's Thursday again. It's Thursday. So, good evening to you all. How are you doing this evening? It's 11 minutes after 10 o'clock. And today is the 20th day of October 2022. It's a day that we've never seen before and a day that we will never ever see again. It's the Chris Whilby Show. From now until 10 o'clock, where information and music exist in harmony. And this evening, of course, yes. Here we're starting off with Third World, right? Yeah, we're starting off with Third World. So this evening, we are going to be featuring 3 Jamaican reggae bands. That's what we're going to do this evening. We're going to feature 3 Jamaican reggae bands. Yeah, Third World is one of them. So these are the music that we're going to be playing this evening from Third World, from Oswald, and of course from Mighty Diamonds. So we're starting off with Third World, a Jamaican gem. So it's a reggae group. You can call it reggae group night, yeah? Reggae group Thursday, whatever you want to call it. But we're featuring the reggae bands this evening, and it's 3 of them we're featuring. Third World, Oswald, Mighty Diamonds. Coming up at 8:30, of course. What's happening in the news? Gonna give you some news. 8:45. Issues affecting relationship. And we have a brand new feature at 9 o'clock. What's your take? What's your take? This is, you gotta pay attention. What's your take? You have to participate here, ladies and gentlemen. You have to participate, yeah? What's your take? I need your opinion on this one. I need your participation in this one. I can't do this alone. This involves everybody. What's your take? Yeah? And the topic, the main topic gonna lead into that segment is the battle of the sexes. The battle of the sexes. I tell you. The battle of the sexes. The battle of the sexes. Oh boy. I want to say good evening. Let me just pause this here and say good evening properly. Good evening to all my listeners on Caribbean Vibes Radio Network. And those of you tuning in on YouTube, I want to say welcome to the show. Don't forget, as you come on, I am inviting you to share the link with your friends and family. And remember, we want you to share it with at least 4 people. All right, we want you to share it with at least 4 people. So with at least 5 people, yeah. So do that for me. Share it with 5 people and bring them into the conversation. All right, 14 minutes after, and yes, we're live and we are rocking. Yeah, it's Third World. We are starting off the show with Third World. Another Jamaican group. This one here is Now That We Found Love. Good evening to you, Lady D, Denise Gomez. I think she's on her way home from the studio. Sister Carol, good evening to you. Sister Patricia, good evening. How are you doing? Good to see you, Sister Yvette. How are you? It's the Battle of the Sexes. Coming up at 9 o'clock in the brand new feature. What's your take? Boy, oh boy. There's always something going on with the sexes, yeah? If it's not sex against the man against woman, it's woman against man, or man to woman, woman to man, man competing with woman, woman competing with man. And it's funny, it's funny that that's the topic that I am going to be discussing, because I heard on Lady D's show in that segue there, in that segment there where she get her male zone, where this lady said that her husband got upset because both of them work in corporate. Both of them were working in the same office, and one of them, she got a promotion, and her husband was very, very upset that he did not get the promotion, and he definitely showed his true colors. Now, I wish I could call Lady D at the time, but I was so busy trying to prepare for this year's show. Just got in and running up and down, like a chicken without a head, and trying to get onto the show and all of that. So, I couldn't participate much. I was listening in, but couldn't participate much. But let me just give my quick opinion. 17 minutes after 8 o'clock. Let me give my quick opinion on that there before I run in. I think that the man was very rude. He was crude, and he was disrespectful. However, listening into because I listened keenly, and I didn't hear just one thing. I heard many different things going on. I think what was happening in that relationship, if you guys who listened to what Lady D read and analyze it, I think you will come away with the feeling that they were both competing with each other. That's my takeaway from it. Both of them were working in corporate, both of them were ambitious, and both of them wanted to get ahead. Now, the man was disrespectful the way how he handled the situation. Mark, he wanted the position, and he was disappointed. But the way he dealt with it is what I have a problem with. Not the fact that he was ambitious and wanted the position. He dealt with it very, very disrespectfully. He should not have dealt with it the way he dealt with it, because that's his wife. Even if they had a discussion about it, and he showed his disappointment, and so I think what should have happened is that he should have gone to the wife and said, look, boy, I really wanted this position, but I am happy for you that you got it, because if it's not you, it's me. Why drop off a head, drop on shoulder? That's how I would have dealt with it, right? Because you're a human being, and hey, you're working, and irrespective of the fact that the wife may be qualified more than you, but you're working for the position. Now, the way the wife dealt with his behavior is also concerning a bit to me, because how she styled him, one of the comments that she made was that I don't remember the exact, because I had to comment on it. That I was a little bit taken aback that she used that particular phrase to describe him, as if, why, I know she make him know whatever, and I know him, you know what I mean? And I'm like, are these two people really working for each other? Are they competing against each other? He was denigrating her, and she, in turn, was doing the same thing. I don't know if anybody found it, but that's what I saw in both of. So I believe that both of them were ambitious, and they were competing against each other for the position. And it is it's very, very It's very sad. And sometimes we hear these things and we say, boy, the woman is working hard and she is gaining and the man are not. Because I hear this a lot. Where people, say, boy, men are not supportive of women and whatnot. I don't know if that is absolutely 100% true. Sometimes people say that and people say, boy, the man always not support the woman. And I don't know if that is absolutely true, But I know in this instance, I believe that they were very ambitious, both of them, and both of them were very competitive. Anyway, that's my take on the whole situation. 21 minutes after 8 o'clock. This is the Chris Whilby Show. Stand by. It's Third World, as we are featuring 3 groups this evening: Mighty Diamonds, Third World, and Aswad.
the sunshine, bright in the morning skies. Today I stand to the victim, yes. Truth is I'll never die.
25 minutes after 8 o'clock. Once again, I want to say good evening to all of those of you tuning in out of South Florida.
And I say, in the shade.
Once again, we're featuring some groups coming out of Jamaica, and we're starting off the program with Third World. A lot of people know them as the reggae ambassadors, yeah?
96 degrees.
96 degrees in the shade. Third World. I tell you. Can you tell me, anybody remember, what is your, you have to be old school, You have to be old school to know Third World. What is your most favorite Third World song? What is your most favorite Third World song? A lot of people probably don't even... I just get a text from somebody asking me what kind of music they are playing. Somebody say, yeah. So hold on. Third World. 27 minutes after. At 8:30, of course, we're gonna give you some news coming out of Jamaica, and then we're gonna mix it up. We're featuring 3 groups coming out of Jamaica. So let me just give you a little bit of history of the Third World band. The Third World is a Jamaican reggae fusion band formed in 1973. So they've been around for a very, very long time. Now their sound is influenced by soul, funk, and disco. Although it has undergone several lineup changes, Stephen Catcore and Richard Daly have been constant members. Oh, you can remember that Stephen Catcore is the son of David Core, and David Core was a former minister of government in Jamaica. So Third World coming out of Jamaica. One of our bands we're featuring tonight on the Chris Whilby Show. 29 minutes after 8 o'clock. gentlemen, it is now 8:31, and it is now time for the KVRN information and the news update, where we dive into a little bit of what's going on in the news this evening. Lots and lots of things going on in the news this evening, and I'm going to start off with a very interesting one here. It says here that a man blows kisses to judge after a light sentence. Can you believe that? A multiple time convict blew kisses and complimented a very pretty judge on her appearance after she spared him from a lengthy prison sentence yesterday. The man, Marlon Hamilton, who told senior parish judge Lorianne Cole Montague that he has about 10 previous convictions, begged for leniency after he was told that he could be locked up for 3 years. He was sentenced to 19 months imprisonment, but will serve 10 months after the judge gave him the opportunity to plead his case. He appeared before Cole Montague in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court for sentencing for the offense of larceny from the person and unlawful wounding, having pled guilty to the offenses in August. The court heard that on July 28, the complainant was walking along Barry Street, downtown Kingston, when Hamilton unzipped the complainant's bag and removed a cell phone. The complainant gave chase and was injured in the process. It was not shared with the court, however, the implement that was used to inflict injuries. "Oh God, Jesus," Hamilton bellowed as he held onto his head after his potential 3-year prison term was revealed. The judge, in outlining her reasons for not giving the maximum sentence, said she would take into account the fact that he pled guilty. "It is so hard for me because I truly like you," the judge assured, indicating that she remembered an interaction with him in her court 3 years ago. "I am not going to give you the 3 years," Cole Montague said. Hamilton, who was unrepresented, had begged the judge to give him a chance at freedom. "I will stay out of trouble. Me can't buy shoes and sell no. Me can't buy cheap cologne. Me can't do that because you're tired of seeing me now. Me can take off the mask and talk to you, please?" Hamilton asked, evoking bouts of laughter in the courtroom. The judge, however, denied his request to remove his face mask, even as she told him, "I just don't like seeing you where I'm seeing you now. You know what? There's a charm about you, but you have to go away for a little while," the senior judge added. She then imposed the sentence of 10 months imprisonment for the count of larceny from the person and for the charge of unlawful wounding. Hamilton was sentenced to 9 months imprisonment at hard labor. The sentences are to run concurrently, which means he will only serve 10 months behind prison walls. "Thank you, you hear? You are very pretty," said Hamilton, who blew kisses and heaped praises on the judge before he was taken from the courtroom. Oh, can you believe that? Can you believe that? All right. What else do you have in the news here? J.C. Hutchinson is in the news again, family. J.C. Hutchinson is hit by a second nepotism claim in 2 years. Prime Minister Andrew Holness and House Speaker Marissa Dalrymple Filbert have been urged to sanction William J.C. Hutchinson, a member of the executive, for actions adjudged to constitute a conflict of interest and for being cited for nepotism by Jamaica's anti-corruption body. The Integrity Commission released a damning report Wednesday detailing the acts of Hutchinson that led to adverse conclusions about the senior government lawmaker's influence in his son Jason's company benefiting from the award of state contracts. It was the second chastening of J.C. Hutchinson in 2 years after he was demoted by the Prime Minister after being embroiled in the Holland Estate scandal that also involved his son and live-in partner. Kevin Stevenson, Director of Investigations at the Integrity Commission, reported that the government lawmaker directly and or ostensibly authorized Claudette Baker Archer, coordinator of the Constituency Development Fund, to recommend Prosta Electrical and Construction, a private entity owned by his son Jason, for the award of contracts by the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation for the supply of electrical material and supplies. The chief investigator at the commission concluded that the MP directly or ostensibly authorized Baker Archer to sign correspondence on his behalf requesting payment on behalf of Prosta Electrical and Construction in relation to electrical material and or services supplied by the referenced entity at the Lacovia Community Center. Further, Stevenson concluded that William Hutchinson recommendation of Prosta Electrical and Construction for the award of contracts amounted to an actual conflict of interest. More corruption in government, I tell you. More corruption in government. And we go overseas now. So we go over to London. London, ladies and gentlemen. London is in the news. British Prime Minister Liz Truss has announced her resignation following weeks of criticism from her opponents and members of her own Conservative Party and the resignation of two of her top cabinet picks. Truss said she will remain as Prime Minister until a successor is chosen. She said a leadership election will be completed within the next week. She said she came into office at a time of great economic instability and was elected with a mandate for change. But I recognize, though I cannot deliver the mandate. She announced her resignation in brief remarks outside the Prime Minister's residence in London. Serving just 6 weeks, yes, you heard it, 6 weeks in office, Truss is one of the shortest serving premiers in British political history. A series of significant missteps meant that much of the political vision she outlined during her campaign for leader was ditched after seriously adverse reactions from financial markets. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the KVR information and news update for this evening. It is now 8:38. Good evening to you all. How are you doing? How's everybody doing this evening? So I am we're starting a new segment this evening, and it is called What's Your Take? What's your take? Now I'm going to play a video, and I am titling this The Battle of the Sexes, because there is always something going on with the sexes, right? Always something going on. So I'm entitling this one Battle of the Sexes, because this young lady, she said she is going to remain single because let me not tell you. Let me play it for you, and then we can go into at 9 o'clock. I am going to open up the phone line, and we can discuss what she is saying, and you can tell me what is your take on the matter. All right, I found this video. Matter of fact, somebody sent it to me and asked me what's my take. So guess what? I'm gonna ask you, what's your take on this matter? Coming up at 9 o'clock. Let me know your take on the matter. Here's the video.
Check this video out. This woman is going viral as to why she is going to be single for the rest of her life. Y'all gotta see this video, I'm telling you. It's something else. Ladies and fellas, check this one out. It's gonna blow your mind.
This is probably reason number 500,000 of why I'm gonna be single for the rest of my life. And I'm fine with that. I don't want to do anything for you. I don't want to cook for you. I don't want to clean for you. I don't want to be your secretary and set your appointments and chase you around and make socks for you. I don't want to be one of those people who comes on TikToks and makes funny videos about how you can't do anything for yourself and men do the darndest things and everybody's in the comments like, yeah, my husband does that too. My boyfriend does that too. I want to be with somebody who is an adult, a fully functioning adult. It's been proven time and time again that men are the ones who benefit from marriage and relationships because we get in them and we do everything and they just get to sit back and receive everything from us. And then as a treat, they might do something for our birthday or for Mother's Day. Men get to exist in relationships and just receive. Why can't we exist together? And if we do nice things for each other, it's just organic. It just happens. But it's not the expectation. It's not something I have to do because I'm the woman. When I come home either, why can't we flip a coin to see who cooks, or if we order food and then whoever cooks, the other person cleans? Why can't you pick up after yourself? Why can't you set your own appointments? Why do I have to be your secretary? I'm not working for you. I'm not working for you. I have gotten so lazy. I'm not doing anything. And then there are men who will say, well, then what are you good for? What's the reason why someone should be with you? You're proving my point. You just want to be with somebody to do everything for you. I want to be with a fully functioning adult male who we can come together and exist together, do fun stuff together. We take turns, we pull our own weight.
All right, now let's check out the reactions.
This is the best thing I've seen on TikTok. I'll stay single forever instead of being a mom to another man. I'll stay single forever too.
All right, so that is the video, and it went viral. Now, my question to you is, who benefits most in a relationship? Who benefits most in a relationship? Is it true that men benefits most according to what this woman is saying? Is it a fact that men benefit more out of the relationship than women? Let me hear you at the top of the hour. It is now 8:44. We go back to the music, and guess what? Yeah. This one here is from Oswald. Don't turn around. At the top of the hour, you can give me a shout out. Yeah, let's talk about it. 774-408-8860. What's your take? Who benefits more from the relationship? Why is it that we can't just say, why can't we just all exist? Yeah, why can't we just all exist, and why can't we just all get along? Does it have to always be this competition? I don't know. What's your thought? What's your take? Yeah, that is Oswald for you right here on the Big Bad Station. Yes, yes, yes. So, yeah, we are previewing the new segment to the show. So at 9 o'clock, we will. It's now 8:47, by the way. At 9 o'clock, we are. I'm going to be expecting your call. You tell me what you think about the situation. Who benefits more? Is this woman talking the truth about men not being what she said? Fully functional and adult. Yeah, those are the words that she used, right? Who benefits more? Who benefits more from relationship, men or women? Who benefits more from a relationship? Big up yourself, King Ryan. How you doing? How you doing, my brother?
See my freedom over yonder, but they steal away. Yes, they steal away. So I a rebel soul. I a rebel soul. I a rebel soul. I a rebel soul. To save my face, shame of disgrace, I keep laughing like a clown. Stripped of all identity, I am bent beneath the stairs. But you can walk with your head on down, for you just can't see which way to go. Which way to go? For I a rebel soul. I a rebel, I go long rebel. I a rebel soul. I a rebel soul. I a rebel soul. I a rebel, I go long rebel. Though frustration binds me, I'm confused by the pain. My captors mesmerize me as though to bring me down. Still we are the children of the Father, and He expects.
Yes, Mr. Yes, King. I see. You say, yeah, it's time for you to wash your foot, and put up, because we know how it going on. You have to wake up at 3 o'clock. You have to wake up at 3 o'clock. Yeah, so why? It's been a long day for you, eh? Yeah, blessings, man. Blessings all the way, yeah?
I can be free. I can be free. I can be free. A rebel. A rebel. A rebel. I a go long. Rebel. I a rebel. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel. And you got to face reality.
You never know that Aswad did this one too. I never know that Aswad did this one too. Yeah, man, Aswad did this one too, you know. This version here is from Oswald. 5446 was my number.
Give it to me 2 times. You give it to me 3 times. You give it to me 4 times. 54, 46 was my number, man. Right now, someone else has that number. 54, 46 was my number. Right now, someone else has that number.
The Battle of the Sexes. What's your take? At 9 o'clock. This here is Oswald.
My take on the lady in the viral video is that I do agree that in a lot of households there isn't a balance when it comes to doing the housework, taking care of the kids, and maintaining the family. I think a lot of that responsibility falls on the woman, and especially the Caribbean woman. A lot of Caribbean women were raised like me, where we are the ones who do the household duties, the washing, the cooking, the taking care of the kids, the homework with the kids. And I watched a lot of men in those households go to work, and once they come home, they're winding down. And, they're able to watch TV, they're able to read newspapers, they're even able some to read a book. And the woman is, the one doing all that work in the home, even if she works. So based on what I have seen with in a lot of households, I do understand why women would opt to being single than to get a partner where they're taking on all that burden of responsibility. I do think that unless the roles are balanced out, where, we help each other half and half, then more and more women will choose to be single. What is your take? Here we go. So, my take.
Marcus Garvey prophesied, say, oh yeah, man I go fighting back against the one, yeah. It I go fit that when the right time
Mighty Diamonds.
Some I go try.
It's Mighty Diamonds, yeah.
And when the right time comes, some I go
One of Jamaica's gem, the Mighty Diamonds.
time comes.
They recently killed one of the members, yeah, Tabby Diamond. Yeah, they recently gunned him down in Jamaica. So
And when the past comes,
the Mighty Diamonds. It's a minute after 9 o'clock, and Carol said that I don't know. Carol said she agreed with the lady that men benefit more from the relationship. I don't know. Should I agree with Carol though? I don't know. Should I really agree with Carol? Carol, that voice note there from Carol saying that she agree with the woman. I watched some of I read some of the comments, I read some of the comments online from that viral video, and I don't know, it seems as if it's about 75-25 in favor of supporting the woman's views. So what's your take, ladies and gentlemen? Do you believe that men benefit more from relationships than women? Do you believe that men benefit more from relationships than women? I don't know. I'm not gonna. I think I'm gonna skip this one out.
And when the past comes,
Do I have a take on it though? What's your take, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know. Let me know. As we continue with the Mighty Diamonds.
not the dread will ever run away. No. Not the dread will ever run away.
what's your take? A lot of women these days. I saw another video went viral too from a Jamaican guy who said that he's now seeing a lot of single women in Jamaica. So he's now wondering what is happening, why you have so many single women in Jamaica. What is happening to the men? And know this woman here with this video here saying why she'd rather be single than to be involved with a man, because men are like babies and they just want women to do every single thing for them. They just exist, and then it's only once in a while that they do something for their partners. Is this true though? Is this true? I don't know if I should jump into this one because maybe I'm going to be biased. So maybe I should sit this one out. I don't know.
Some a go run till them tumble down. And when the
Hey Grace, what's happening? What's happening? Good to see you. Good to see you. Another one from the Mighty Diamonds.
because Jah want us to be true. It's a lesson, it's a lesson we all should learn. Ooh. How do you feel when you know you got it all, and your brother man is really having none? It's a lesson, it's a lesson we all should learn. Ooh. What you're saying is not right. It's not right. Please don't say it just for spite. Just for spite. What you're doing is all wrong. It's all wrong. You better help me sing my song. Please be fair. In everything you say and do. Please be fair. Cause Jah want us to be true. It's a lesson, it's a lesson we all should learn.
Taking a walk back down memory lane. So we're featured three reggae groups this evening. The Mighty Diamonds, as is now playing, Third World, and Oswald. And of course, the topic of the night is the battle of the sexes.
Saying is not right.
So we're asking the question, who benefits more? Who benefits more from the relationships, from men and women being in a relationship? Who benefit more? According to the video that I played, this woman said that she will remain single for the rest of her life because men don't function as a mature adult. That's I'm paraphrasing. And if she is going to be in a relationship with anybody, they have to be mature and functioning. This, I don't know. I can't. I can't say, I don't know if I should speak to it. No, Carol sent me a voice note, and Carol said she agreed with the with the young lady. And I am saying, what's your take? Because I don't have I probably have, I have an opinion. But being a member of the sex that is being, should I say, attacked here? Because I feel attacked. Yeah, I feel attacked. Not only by this young lady, but also by Carol. Hello, good evening. What's your take?
This is Carol. Am I on the air?
Yes, you are.
Okay, I have to turn down the radio. Sorry. I wanted to call in because I think if I shared a little bit about how I was raised, it might also clarify why I think. So, I remember from I was a little girl, I wanted to be a boy. And the reason I wanted to be a boy is because the way my mom raised us is the girls had to stay in on Saturday. We had to start about early doing the laundry, cleaning the house. After we cleaned the house, then there was cooking. Then after cooking and everybody eats, there's washing off the dishes. And by the time all that was done, it's like, 8 p.m. And, there's not much places you can go as a little child at that time. So the most we could do is just take a shower, my sister and I, and, stay in and play some games. The boys, on the other hand, their chores was simple: to do their bedroom and to sweep the yard. And that's it.
So you're saying the boys didn't have anything to do apart from just sweep the yard and what?
Yeah, we were in Kingston, and the boys' duty was just to do their bedroom and sweep the yard because there was nothing else to do outside. And after they did that, they could go out with their friends. I remember seeing, like my brother and his friends, they're out, they're playing, and they literally were.
But maybe your mother was protecting you, Carol, as a girl child. Have you thought about the fact that your mother was just trying to be very protective of you?
My mother was just being traditional. My mother was being like the days where the men work in the field and the woman stayed home and did everything. So that's how she was.
So you are of the opinion that men do not really contribute much to a relationship. Is that what you're saying?
What I'd like to say is I've seen many relationships where it looked very burdensome on the woman. Very burdensome. And I always thought the man got away with a lot. Meaning that they're able, just like my brothers, they did their bedroom, they swept the yard, and it's two of them. So they did their bedroom, did the one bedroom that both of them were in, swept the yard, and that's it. And they had the whole entire day to play. They were able to go out to the stadium at nights, and I'm talking about like the the teenage years now. They could go out with their friends. They could enjoy, and they had, in my opinion, my brother that was a year older than me, he had such an enjoyable life growing up. While we as sisters, we were I just remember constantly working, and my mom's philosophy, which I think a lot of Jamaican families' philosophy is, you have to clean everything. Everything has to be spotless on Saturday before Sunday. So the whole entire day for us on Saturday was pot cleaning. They call it spring cleaning, every single thing. And by the time you're through that,
and you were tasked, the girls were tasked with doing all the chores, and the boys didn't do much.
They didn't do much. And what it developed are my brothers, if they're by themselves, if they're alone, they can cook, they can do everything for themselves. But there is a mentality, especially with my older brother. I hope he's not on listening to this because I sent him the link. But there was a mentality that even today, if my older brother is in the kitchen cooking, like he's at my mom's and he's in the kitchen cooking, and if I, as a sister, walk in, he leaves the kitchen.
But Carol, you see, I think probably people are looking at it from one perspective, right? How about the fact that your brother probably like the fact that you can cook more than him, so he would rather you cook. Have we ever thought about the fact that there are probably some things that women do better than men? There are some things. Here's my take on I was trying to stay out of it, and don't give my take on it. But here's my take on the whole situation. I believe that there are some things that one party probably will be able to do better than the other. And I'm not going to single out whether you be a woman or a man or whatever. So whenever you have a union, whenever people come together, I believe that they should work towards one goal. And that one goal should be to make it a perfect union. So if I am falling down in one area, you should be able to pick me up on that, right? If I don't like to cook, it doesn't necessarily mean that I will never cook. It just means that I don't like to cook. My wife may like to cook, so she will take on the responsibility of cooking. I think that you mentioned traditionally women, and I don't even think it's just traditional. I think it's just naturally women are nurturers, right? So women will nurture, they will care more, they will show more affection, and one way of showing affection is by doing what she does best: wash, cook, clean, take care of the family. I mean, I am saying that yes, the man should be a part of all of that, but maybe it's not necessarily that the man is benefiting, because sometimes the man contribute in other ways.
I think what a lot of men miss is that their women get tired. Their women get burnt out, especially if it's a woman that is working outside the house. You see, the days when women used to cook, wash, clean, iron, all of that, and have the energy at the end of the night. Those days were when the men were in the field working, and she was at home. And to expect the woman to work outside the home and then to come in and do the same things as if she had no job outside the home. To me, it is an unrealistic expectation, and to me, I see this expectation in a lot of Caribbean men, and maybe Africans too, I don't know. But for some women, they don't want to cook. They don't like to cook.
Right.
There's some women who don't want to be the one who's always cleaning. You know, some women love it when the man takes on the responsibility and then they could just rest. You know, I think the major complaint comes from the fact that the woman is tired. Can you imagine you're working a full-time job, then you're coming home, you're having to cook a full meal? That's because most Caribbean men, you know, prefer the home-cooked meal, or most people do. And then after you cook the meal and everybody eats, then there's dishes to do, there is kids, there's homework to do, then you have to prepare. Some women still do the ironing and prepare the clothing for the next day for the husband.
So those things, you think those things are still going on in
They are. I have friends who still iron.
No, I'm talking about like the overwhelmingly one person doing all of that. Like you know, I know it was a tradition back then, but do you really believe that this is still the case, where the woman is still ironing all the clothes for the men, doing all the cooking, doing all the washing, you know, working outside the home, coming home every evening and cooking and taking care of the family, and the man is doing absolutely nothing more than just cock up his foot?
It still happens, Chris.
It still happens. But do you believe that it is? I know. I mean, the question is, or maybe I should phrase the question differently. Do you believe it is something that is happening frequently, or as frequently as it used to?
It may not be as frequent as it used to, but one of the reasons in the comments, like 70% of women is agreeing with this lady, is because of what they see.
You know, so when I see the numbers about man and woman, you see, there is something about women always, and I know I might get in trouble for saying this, but women always, I'm just gonna say it, because women always feel like they are victims, you know. So every time that a topic comes up, if you notice, the women always feel victimized and feel as if they are underappreciated and whatnot. And sometimes I think it is overblown, you know. I think, I really think that sometimes, I'm not saying that there is no merit to some of the accusations or whatever it is, you know, but I'm just saying that sometimes I think that, you know, the feeling of victimization that women sometimes feel, you know, come out with and lash out, sometimes I think it's overblown or overplayed.
Well, Chris, if that was the case, you know, a lot of households that are of the wealthy, they wouldn't hire helpers. And because most of the time when they hire helpers, is to really help the woman with her duties.
Why? Whoa. No, I don't agree with that. I think when you hire a helper, you hire a helper to help out the household, to do the chores of the household, not the woman. And you see, there you go again, stigmatizing the thing, because you know, if I am a man in my household, right, and I decide that, hey, listen, I need somebody to come in and wash, cook, clean, or maybe not cook, but wash, clean the place, whatever, take care of whatever chores or whatever it is. Am I doing it because I am assisting my wife, or I am doing it for the family because we are busy and we probably don't have the time? You are looking at it from from the point of view that it is being done to help out the woman, and that's not necessarily the case.
I am looking at it from the point of view that without the helper, most of the women take on that duty. It's not most households. It's not like most of the men are helping out with the duties. If it was a household that the man helps with the duties, then it would be balanced and you probably wouldn't need a helper. But the fact that most of the time, because I don't know what is it about men, but once they do the work outside, be it mental or physical, their mentality is, I get home and it's time to wind down. So they want to watch TV, they want to relax, they take their bath, they want to put their feet up.
Yeah, but sometimes the woman can't do that too, you know.
She can, but in her mind, she is cultured to believe, like you said, that she is the caretaker. So she feels the need to go in the kitchen and make sure the man who worked all day is fed. She feels that need.
Okay.
She has that pressure, whether anybody puts it on her or not. She feels the need that her husband, who has been out working, should eat. So she is going to cook, whether she feels like cooking or not. It's just how them said, this is how the thing is set. This is how the thing set. And she's going to go in that kitchen, no matter how tired and worn out she is, unless they're going to order food to come into the house, which thank God now we have DoorDash and Uber that is making things a lot easier. For women, because you can order the food in. But before that, I'm telling you, we watched our mothers. We watched our mothers work their fingers off. And what did we see? Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want to rule out the importance of having the man in the house for protection, for security, because he, just by the presence of the man, you feel secure, you feel protected. But when it comes to the work, the housework, a lot of women feel like this woman, you have to do it. And if you don't do it, who is going to do it?
So you are of the opinion that the man benefits more from the relationship?
I do think that the men do get a bit more. And the reason I say that is, like she said, the woman get treated as a little treat. They get the Valentine's Day gift and the takeout and the once in a blue moon, while their catering to the man is daily.
What, men?
Daily.
Men?
So the men have to step up their game. They
Men,
have to step up their game.
the woman,
Especially
what?
when it comes to the woman.
Yeah, men. The women say we have benefit more out of the relationship. Why? I don't know. I don't know what to say, Carol. I'm not. Yeah. This one kind of. I am literally. I don't know. I honestly don't know how to respond to it. I have been racking my brain about it. I've listened to the video, and normally I would have a very, very strong opinion one way or the other. This one, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what to think. I read something on it. I did a little bit of research, and I read something about it. I'm gonna read it after you hang up, and you can listen. But thank you very much, Carol, and thank you for the voice note that you sent, and thank you for participating. God bless you, and I appreciate your input. All right.
It's my pleasure. I just so you know, I just think men just don't think about it. Because I remember hearing a brother said one time, she likes to do it. And I'm like, you honestly think she likes to do this every single day? Come on. He just assumed that we love to cook and we love to wash and we may love to do it, at times, but not when we are tired, not when we are burnt out. We all want to rest. So I think the disconnect here with a lot of men is that they just assume because their wives keep doing it, that it's just something she enjoys. And it doesn't mean that she doesn't enjoy it, but she's still human. So when you're tired, have a headache, have pain, you don't feel like doing it or want to do it during those times. And that's when you need help. And so I'll get off after this one. All right, you take care.
Right. Yes, man. Thank you.
Talk.
Yeah, man. I appreciate
Okay.
it. Yeah. God bless you.
Alrighty, bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. I see I read of something about this topic here. And it seemed as if it's widely understood. As Carol said, maybe we haven't really thought about it much. But studies after studies show that men benefit more from the relationship. Maybe marriage disproportionately benefits men. That's what the studies say. And that's why many women are quitting it in droves, because as Carol says, sometimes the women feel burnt out. Marriage benefits men more than it does women, according to this article. Married men are happier and healthier than their unmarried counterparts. Their careers also benefit, and married men are more likely than unmarried men to be in the top 1% of their careers. On the other hand, women's health doesn't improve significantly with marriage. In fact, women's health is much more tied to the quality of the marriage. While even bad marriages seem to benefit men, women's health suffers a big impact than men's if the marriage is bad. To top it all off, nearly 70% of all divorce in the US are initiated by women. So that must tell you something. Nearly 70%. So most of the time it's the women who are walking away from the relationship. For whatever reason, the women get fed up and decide to leave. 70% of the time it's the women. So what's going on here? And the article goes on to say, while I'd be the first to remind anyone that correlation doesn't imply causation, as someone who is deeply interested in studying human relationships and as a woman who has been married and asked for a divorce, I can't help but speculate. Why is it that popular culture depicts women as marriage-minded, but at the same time, women seem to be the ones who are quitting marriage in droves? What is it about marriage that disappoints women so deeply? Oh, it's a long story, huh? Battle of the Sexes. It is now 9:33, 27 minutes going up to 10 o'clock. Let me run on over to YouTube and see what was happening over here. Is anybody commenting on the topic here? Grace says, who benefit more depends on the couple, but I can relate to the lady wanting to stay single forever. Sometimes I feel that way. Wow. Back home, we are mostly raised to be housewives. The men work and take care of the household, but there in the States, it's not like that. We need two income, so we have the burden to take care of the family. Then on the flip side, you are overwhelmed and not able to attend to your spouse personal needs, which causes a breakdown and separation of the couple. That part there, yeah, Grace. Interesting conversation. Anyway, if you would like to give me your take on it, Carol has given her take, Grace has given her take. If you're listening and you would like to drop us a line in the chat, you can drop us a line in the chat. Or you can give me a call, 774-408-8860. It's 9:35. We're getting out of here at the top of the hour. But what say you on the topic? It seemed to be that the consensus is that men benefit more from being in a relationship. Am I benefiting more? I'm going to have to ask my wife this. Am I benefiting more from... I think men should start asking their wives how they feel about it. This is... Am I benefiting more from the relationship? It's a boy, I don't know. It's one of those things. I think I need a stack of sense to be there. After this one here. I don't know.
Smoke up the good sensei, makes it feel like real.
I don't know. Who benefits more? It's a battle of the sexes. It's the same thing Lady D was talking about on her show. And Lady D, she said that the gentleman and the lady, they were working same place. The gentleman wanted a promotion, but the lady, his wife, got the promotion. And he was upset that his wife got the promotion over him. And he raised a ruckus. And I think they're now separated because of that. So there's always something going on with the sexes. And then there is this saying that men cannot stand to see their woman succeed over them. So there's that part too. So the man wants to be the main provider, the main source, probably for the woman to depend on. And when the woman is, according to what people always say, a strong, independent woman, as the women love to say it, that men can't afford to. Men don't like strong, independent women. I don't know about that part. I don't know, so I got to talk my mind still. I don't know about that part where people always jump on the bandwagon and say, bad God, the strong, independent woman. I don't really know. I honestly don't know about that part. I know that in relationships are not easy, you know. And there are many different stereotypes. But at the same time, I think that when two people come together, the main thing that need to be done, the main thing that need to happen is for people to be able to communicate. And I believe that if you are able to communicate, you can overcome all obstacles. It doesn't matter, because guaranteed there are going to be obstacles. There are going to be problems. No relationship is perfect. No relationship is problem free. And my wife said to me last week that sometimes people see people in their relationship for 50 years and think it's just perfect. So is whole heap of things go on behind the scenes. And it's true, because I might be in my relationship and you see me, you have no idea, because I'm not going to come to you and tell you my problems. And you see me going on 20, 30 years. And we are going on. But it's not because there are any problems. It's because people have to learn to compromise. And if you cannot communicate, you cannot compromise. So I think one of the things that we need to do in relationship is compromise and communicate. So yeah, that's my take on the whole thing, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know. You have any take? You have any take on the whole thing? I don't know. Let me just get back to some more music right here. This one here is from Mikey Spice.
It ain't fine, sunshine most of the time, and the feeling is laid back. Palm tree roll, rent so low, don't you know? I keep working my way back. But I'm a Jamaican boy, you born and raised. Nowadays I'm lost between two shores. LA's fine, but it ain't home. New York's home, but it ain't mine no more. I am myself to no one there, and no one heard at all, not even the chance. I am my pride. I am said and I am lost, and I can't even say why. Leaving the lonely street. Did you read about a father dream of being a king? And they all became one, except for the name. A few other changes talk about me. The story is the same one, but I've got this emptiness deep inside, and it won't let me go. And I'm a man who don't like to swear, but I hate the sound of being alone. I am myself
Man called Mikey Spice.
to no one there, and no one heard at all, not even the chance.
It's a cool 56 degrees on Cape Cod.
I am
How is it going in your neck of the woods? What's the temperature like in your neck of the woods? You know, we have to start planning. We have to start thinking about Thanksgiving already. What are you doing? What are you guys doing for your Thanksgiving? Not doing anything for Thanksgiving this year at all, you know. Awesome. I hear you, Carol. Carol says that communicating is one thing. However, being responsible for the housework and the children equally is even better. So it's just the housework. If it's the housework is a problem, so it's merely the housework is a problem. It sound like that's what Carol believe, you know. And I know a whole heap of man we do housework, and I know a lot of women who don't bother with the whole heap of housework thing either, you know. So, you know, if that is a problem, I don't think there is a big problem. You don't know. Well, I don't know. The battle of the sexes, I tell you, there's always something. So hold on, Grace. It look like Grace. Grace just there at the part where we are talking about the Starker Sensimina. I wonder is what you're listening in on, because there's a delay in Grace's Grace. Hold on, what you're listening in on? Because if you are just responding right now about that, there must have been a delay, because I said that about 10 minutes ago. What's happening? Grace is just finally hearing the comment about the Sensimina. And I said that I made that comment about 10 minutes ago. It means that this comment that I'm making right now, Grace won't hear it until about 10 minutes from now. Strange.
Love, look down and laugh at what romantic fools we mortals be.
Just can't live without you. Don't know where. Ooh. Now many men will try to tell you bad things about me. Oh baby, let them try. I know one day they'll lust to die, and there will be no cause or reason for you to doubt me. 'Cause what I feel is real.
9:47. It's the Glen Washington Caribbean Vibes Radio Network, covering the globe like no one else can.
Baby, don't take my kindness for weakness. Please don't take my sweet.
Yes, man, it's a Chris Whilby show where information and the music exist in harmony.
My kindness for weakness. No, no.
Information and music.
Cause our future depends on you.
Existing in harmony.
And no one else will do. Ooh. And every breath I take, I'll take another one for you. Because I want you in my life. Now, baby. And every song I sing, I'll be singing with feelings about you. With feelings of love so pure and true.
Caribbean Vibes Radio with the Vibe Master, Chris Whilby.
There is no
Gonna
way
bring to
I
you
can live my
education,
life
information to the world.
But this I desire from you. Baby, don't take my kindness for weakness. No, no, don't take my sweetness for weakness. Please don't take my kindness for weakness. No, no, baby.
So hold on, Carol, you believe that the men are taking the woman's kindness for weakness? Is that what you think going on?
No, baby.
You think we're taking the woman's kindness for weakness?
Thing you ask me to. Always willing to set aside the tribulations you put me through. Everything that I do, you're willing and able to publicize. I got all bets on you and waiting to finally receive my prize. No matter how rude, our future is growing inside of you. Baby, time is the master. With your blessings we will prosper. I am placing.
Why, hey, Grace, Grace, I don't know which song Grace commenting on you because I don't know which song she's hearing at this moment, you know.
My sweet,
Because it might be a song that I played 10 minutes ago.
please don't take
The Grace is saying tune. Well, I don't know which song Grace is hearing right about now. Which song are you hearing right now, Grace?
no, baby. Don't take
Oh boy, I tell you, it's 10 minutes going up to 10 o'clock.
no, baby, don't take my
I tell you, the battle of the sexes. I'm gonna cool down the pace for you right about now with Mr. Gregory Isaac. Let's cool down the place. Take it a notch down.
Went to a dance
For the cool ruler.
I was
Gregory.
and the mood was right.
Gregory.
A little daughter and
Isaac.
the corner. 'Cause I feel like dancing all night. But I said, cool down the pace for me, little woman. You're dubbing it too fast for me. Cool down the pace for me, little woman. That's not how it should be. I told her to try. I don't know why. No use trying 'cause she can't until she do it how she wants. So I said, cool down the pace for me, little woman. You're rocking it too fast for me. Cool down the pace for me, little woman. That's not how it should be. You're rocking too fast for me. Said she would try, but she just don't know why.
loving it too fast for me. I said to cool down the pace for me, little woman. That's not how it should be. Please, sister, try.
Cooling down the pace, cooling down the pace. And as we pack up to get out of here, I just want to encourage you all to hold on to what you got. Whether you be a man or a woman, hold on to what you got, because the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Because a lot of times people believe that, boy, the grass is greener on the other side of town, but it's not. Not always. Sometimes it's an illusion. Sometimes it's a mirage. So, yeah. Hold on to what you have. Right? It's 9:55.
Hold on to what you got. 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 If you can accept Lord of grace.
Dennis Emmanuel Brown, and this is where we take my leave. This is where I take my leave of you for the evening. It has been my pleasure. I want to say thank you all for participating. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for caring. Don't forget that I'll be back here on Sunday evening at 6 o'clock. From 6 o'clock until 8 o'clock. It's going to be Divine Praise. Just hoping that you're going to have a wonderful, wonderful, fantastic, magnificent weekend. Always a pleasure serving you. Without you, there is absolutely no me. And so I want to say thank you.
Hold on to what you got. Hold on to what you got. Hold on to what you got. Hold on to what you got.
Why I don't know what Grace is commenting on, you know. So Grace, big up yourself, yeah. Whenever you hear this comment, big up yourself, cause I don't know which song you're commenting on. I don't know what. It seems as if there's a delay somewhere. Well, thank you, Sister Grace. Thank you as always. Blessings, sis. Always remember that you're like champagne and don't let anybody treat you like beer. This has been the Chris Whilby Show, where information meets music. Catch you on Sunday afternoon, 6 o'clock, for Divine Praise. I'm out of here. Take care. God bless you. Walk, God.
Hold on to what you got. Hold on to what you got. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Hold on to what you got. Don't give it up. No. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
to put a golden crown on Caribbean vibes, and I know they don't understand the way Caribbean vibes play. I know they should understand that the champion is here to stay. Caribbean vibes, they cannot play like you. They wanna play like you, that's true. Caribbean vibes, they cannot play like you. Wanna play like you. Play the way you do. They all wish on the stars above, just to get Caribbean vibes love. But dreams are made to come true. Dream, that's all they out there can do. And I don't wanna stay away, 'cause it's positive vibes today. And I know I don't wanna stay away, I just positive songs I play. Caribbean vibes, they cannot play like you. They wanna play like you, that's true. Caribbean vibes, they wanna play like you. Cannot play like you. Play the way you do. Ooh, yeah. Caribbean vibes are play. Ooh, yeah. Night and day. Ooh, yeah. Positive vibes. Oh yeah. I like that. Stratus representing for Caribbean Vibes Radio. Chris and Simone. Stay safe.